Hi viewers, I'm Srinivas before you again, this time with something totally different topic. The topic is vomiting and diarrhea. Why vomiting and diarrhea? Health safety. Okay, so vomiting is one which the reflex of the body itself. Even diarrhea also one of the reflexes to remove the toxins, to remove something bad is happening inside the stomach or intestine. It's a strategy of the body to remove it out from the body so that bad thing may not happen like that. It may be food poisoning, it may be some toxins in the food, or it may be due to bad microorganisms which make some toxin inside the stomach or intestine. So whatever it may be, if it is on the upper level of the elementary system, it will be vomiting. If the toxin is in the lower level of the elementary system, it will be as diarrhea. Okay, it is a strategy of the body to add water to the toxins and flush out, maybe front side or through the back side. It is called vomiting and what we call as diarrhea also. Okay, well, so what we will do, if there is a dirt on the floor, we will wash. Through which we can wash? What solution we are using? Maybe antiseptic or something like that, we will wash the dirt. No, ultimate solution what we will use, it is water. Water is otherwise called as universal solvent. With water we may add some antibiotic, antiseptic or whatever, but water is the prime ingredient of the washing thing. Okay, so same like that, our body also extract water from the body itself, from chiefly from the blood. So blood will get thicker, and if it is the lower alimentary system, it tries to absorb more water so that to flush out the toxins from the alimentary system, that is intestine. That is called diarrhea. So in which way? If it is on the upper alimentary system, it try to extract water from the body, that is from the blood, and it flush out through vomiting. If it is in the lower intestine or alimentary canal, it absorbs water from the blood and it flush out the toxins through diarrhea. Okay, whatever the case, water is absorbed from the body itself, chiefly from the blood. So blood become thicker, and it's altogether with the water, some important salts also will be removed. So pathetically, the blood longs for water as well as essential salt to function. The important function, all functions will be affected if diarrhea goes on increasing, number of diarrhea increasing, if number of vomiting also increasing. So the blood became unfunctional, perhaps it became jobless otherwise. It gives oxygen to all the system, it gives water to all the system, it gives salts, ions to all the system. So oxygen through breathing is going on, and this oxygen should be circulated throughout the body through the liquid blood. If it has got its own water percentage, it will go circulate normally. If it has not such much water percentage, how it will go and serve for organs inside, and how the important function will happen, how the brain will happen, how the brain will function there. So giddiness will happen first. So it is a dangerous indication. Pale lips will come, dullness, fatigue, all will come. It's a very dangerous moment. There are many people dead due to diarrhea, repeated diarrhea. And there are many people affected dangerously due to vomiting. So whatever the case, vomiting or diarrhea are together, we have to be very, very careful. One time I recall when I was in Chennai, I eaten some food, might be contaminated with rotten egg, I don't know. Suddenly we people come together, when walked together, one of the person started vomiting, and I also started vomiting, and suddenly I got a sensation of diarrhea. Then both, you believe it or not, both vomiting and diarrhea is simultaneous. One junior, my junior, already fainted. We all taking, we five or six, I don't know, I forgot it. So took that boy, and we also affected. Some in five, three affected. So all other healthy two handled somehow towards doctor, and doctor so told he is in dangerous position. His pulses are decreasing. We are threatened. Next we are. What is this happening? Mere eating food? Ah yes, it is contaminated food. We eaten some egg related food, might have contaminated with rotten egg. So dangerous. We all threatened. So doctor advised those who are steady enough and fatigue, just go take some OR or something like that. And those who fainted, drip with saline. So that person was treated safely. So something like that, we have to manage all this thing. So we should not careless about diarrhea and vomiting. So when the number of diarrhea is increasing, we have to go to doctor. And if the doctor is away, that is far away from us, you can give the patient with ORS solution. ORS means oral rehydration solution. So it will be like sugar or salt. You have to see the packet, sachet it is available. You should see the packet. Who recommended? That is World Health Organization recommended dosage. You have to see who recommended. So that dosage will be given that this much of packet, this much of water should be mixed, something like that. You have to see that, and packet date also you have to see, and expiry date also you have to see. Then you just you should be careful. The powder should be clogless. It should be free flowing. You should not with clots. If there is clot, throw it and get some new one. Should be free flowing. Mix it with water, stipulated amount of water. Then give the patient immediately. It will give the strength first. It will give the blood to be active, to go into the brain, to go into the internal organs, to supply oxygen and nutrients. So this ORS is very important. It's the first aid we have to do to the patient's conscious but weak. But if it is unconscious, you should not live as that much. Fatigueness comes immediately towards doctor is very important, right? So these are the precautionary measures. Regarding vomiting, a single vomiting may happen to make faint a person, exclusively younger, before 5 age, before 8 age, before 10 age. They are more susceptible and vulnerable to vomiting. So when these kids are vomiting, we have to be very careful. Immediately we have to take to doctor the reason of vomiting and what is happening. If they are very fatigued, immediately we have to take to doctor. If doctor is away from us, far away, should put some ORS mixed with water and give to the child. That's a wise choice before reaching doctor. Okay, whatever. So from today, take seriously both the diarrhea as well as vomiting. And very important, normally vomiting and diarrhea will happen due to food poisoning and rarely due to some unfavorable food which is not suitable for your body. Okay, so one more thing I want to insist is that food poisoning means it's somebody not putting poison on the food but spoilage of food. Normally, as soon as cooking, within 3 hours we have to eat the food. We should not delay. There are some food which could be able to manage even up to 5 hours. But normally speaking, within 3 hours of cooking, we have to eat it out. We should not store it. Food is wasting. We should not waste food. Like that, we should not store it. If you store the food, bacteria present inside will multiply and secrete toxins which lead to food poisoning. That is food poisoning. Here, bacterial toxins or making the poison. So that is called food poisoning. Okay. Well, so take seriously your health. Health safety is very, very important. Take a good amount of water. Essentially, how much you needed per day differs from climate. So occasionally you take water and you take nutritional food. It's good for health. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe the video, and don't forget to click the bell button also. You can also comment what should I talk. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you again. Thank you.